Yeah, she's one of my favorite characters in this game. It's sometimes legitimately difficult to decide where my rankings would be.
Oh, wait, so why?
Iwai.
The hell?
Okay, yeah, she's terrified of him.
Yo.
So in the manga, Makoto actually creeps him out.
Makoto creeps Iwai out?
Yeah,
That's kind of funny, but why?
because she starts talking about the weapons. Like, I'll have to see if I can find the actual image.
Is there only a P5 manga, or is there a Royal manga as well?
I think there's just P5.
Ah. They really jumped the gun on a lot of things, where it's like, why isn't there a Royal version of all the things that P5 got?
Well, there was a P4 anime and a P4 Golden anime, so there's technically still hope of there being a Royal anime.
I mean, I assume we'll get one eventually. It's just a matter of we just came out of a pandemic, so everything that we're getting is probably coming later.
Yeah.
I think that if that P5 Royal Switch port is ever coming, I think it's already in development. They're just not going to tell us about it until they're ready to release it. And that could be who knows how long away from now. I really hope they don't just leave it only on PlayStation, though. It's a shame that they have this far.
Yeah, it's...
I have something.
Honestly, if they had released it on other systems, I would have played it sooner, and I probably could have gone into it blind.
The most hilarious thing to me, though, is that, like, all the people who are getting angry at people asking for ports is like, calm down. You're saying they're acting like piss babies while being a piss baby.
Yeah, honestly, don't whine about it. Like, I get it if they're kind of annoying about doing it consistently, but, like, people who trash on Goomba, I feel...
I got massive respect for that Goomba guy.
That Goomba guy has so much commitment.
What shall we do?
Shouts of Ryuji in the distance.
Now.
It's just like, the number of times I see people leaving condescending replies like, buy a PlayStation 4! Like, that having a PlayStation 4 doesn't have anything to do with whether or not Persona 5 should be on Switch.
Oh, wow, I am an idiot.
Yes, but why this time?
How did I not know you could move the map independently from the cursor?
Oh, you didn't know you could do that?
Nope.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of reason to, but...
It's somewhere.
Hey,
Okay.
Did you say you needed guts too? Because I think EY gives you guts for hanging with him.
No, I have everything but kindness now.
Oh, kindness, alright,
hey.
I think only Shinya gives you kindness.
Shinya, the
Other
flower
than
shop,
just doing
and cleaning
stuff.
LeBlanc. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I'm keeping this place goddamn spotless over this last week.
I think one or two of Futaba's rank ups gives you kindness as well.
Hey.
Oh my god. It said I'm definitely close. Who the hell? I think it says a lot about, like, how much Futaba is comfortable with Ren that she's able to just text us to hang out.
Hey.
Because there's no way that she does that with anyone else, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can up Shinya. You said that does kindness, right?
Yeah, I don't know if all of them do, but several of Shinya's ups give you kindness.
Alright, let's sell my soul to the Satan lady.
Damn, all the Kingdom Hearts 3 mods that are coming out and my computer's in the shop.
There's some pretty good ones coming out.
There's a whole bunch of them that are dropping right now, and a YouTuber that I follow has been doing a lot of mod spotlights lately, and I haven't been watching them because I don't have my computer, so I can't join in on the fun. I love it though. Somebody made him his own Keyblade. So they took the Hyper Hammer, which is the Toy Story weapon, and like a lot of times when he's excited, he'll scream random stuff like "what the roast chicken" or "what the roast turkey," kind of. Just it's really random, but if you know the guy, you know to expect it. So because of that, someone made it so that the Hyper Hammer's hammer was just a turkey leg on a stick. It was great.
Fun. See, you say that, and I'm immediately thinking of the teacher from Danny Phantom, who every time he wanted to curse, just shouted the name of a book.
Teacher from Danny Phantom.
Yeah, Mr. Lancer, I think his name was. So, like, when he
It
was...
has been so long, I cannot remember any of the teachers from that show.
I think he's the only one that I really remember. So... Like, if something shocking happens...
immediate family and the girl, and that's kind of it.
He'd be like, Pride and Prejudice! Oh, is that Aegis?
What, where?
No, I think that poster looks like Aegis.
I think that's the maid poster, but it does kind of look like Aegis. Cool.
Get smoked.
Bout.
I respect how, like... That hat is so meme potential.
Isn't that the pose from the Persona 4 Arena?
Yeah.
The school poster?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, that's a lot of meme potential. I've seen it photoshopped in every character in this game. My favorite one's Akechi's murder face with the get smoked hat. That's the funniest one.
That is funny. Chance to enter a gun-based all-out attack?
Alright.
Is that different somehow?
Oh, another good one was just Haru smiling, but the get smoked hat.
Yes!
Hey, it finally happened!
Later.
The one thing to use Shinya for. Got him. Okay, but seriously...
In the original playthrough of P5, I didn't know that Shinya was in the game. Like, I completely missed his confidant. So I didn't understand the get smoked meme.
That's arguably even funnier.
Everything should work out well.
I mean, I do think it's kind of funny that I literally didn't know a character was in the game.
I can up Sojiro. Let's do it. Like, there's no reason to not at this point. I have, like, everything done that I wanted to today.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah, so we're...
I mean, I suppose once you start running out of stuff to do at night, you just pick a character you like and plan to use for, like, the rest of the game, and keep taking them to,
the Jazz Club, right?
the Jazz Club for stat ups. Make your main party as powerful as possible. bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, what you got, Soju Bro?
Yeah.
Oh. Really says a lot about Sojiro. Like, he's kind of like a muted confidant. Like, I'm comfortable around him. I don't really feel much of an investment to do his confidant.
All right.
If that makes
Oh,
sense.
really? I felt pretty invested to finish Shojiro, especially after Futaba comes out of her shell. Like, this is when he starts to feel like Coffee Dad.
B. Futama's still watching anime. Futaba really just sits around all day watching anime and eating curry.
I guess Okumura finally has
There
the
it
chance to
is.
at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
So we've maxed some confidants, we maxed all my social stats, and we got to this point. So,
And it's kind of interesting because, like, we did change his heart because we stole his treasure, but his shadow also got murdered, so. At virtually the same time, so yeah.
weird situation.
I just remembered.
Oh, there's a week until exams? Ha!
Yeah,
I'm gonna get top of the class.
yeah.
You.
Getting top of the class in Persona 5 is not difficult at all.
This is it.
Yes.
I managed it a few times in P4 pretty easily.
Nice going!
So,
In P4, it seemed to be even easier because you didn't need max knowledge to get
Yeah.
it.
in P4, Dojima will give you some yen if you do good in the exams, and Nanako will actually make you a present. It's an accessory that you can
All right,
equip.
That's it for today.
I think one of the ones she can
Okay.
make for you is a +5 to all
I'm in the
stats.
mood for some bread today.
Ooh, that's good.
Hey, can I speak with you for a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
So about Dr. Maruki's counseling. You've already gone to see him, right?
No!
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you're aware, but Dr. Maruki's staying here will
This
be
is literally the
every
warning to get your shit in gear if you haven't done his
The
confidant
higher-ups
yet.
told me to make sure you've received
Yeah.
adequate counseling.
That's legitimately a
I mean,
built-in
you miss
warning.
out
Again, so
on the
you
best
don't
part of the
bring
game if you don't talk to
unwanted
him,
attention
so.
yourself. Okay?
Is it pretty unanimous in the P5 fandom that third semester is fantastic?
Anyway, let's go get lunch.
I don't think I've seen anybody say they hate it. I've seen a few people who were annoyed that they had to do certain things to get it. Like,
Senpai,
I don't understand why they were so upset about this, but when they found out that they had to max 3 confidants to get third semester, they were like, oh, guess I'm not getting it.
It is more annoying than Golden, because to get the extra stuff, you just needed,
alright with you.
Marie.
eating together?
Yeah, but it's so easy to get it.
Ah, how nice to see you two together.
Yeah, we're 2 of the people that are gonna kick your ass.
Oh, would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
Are you sure?
Now I'm just imagining, like, a New Game Plus where Joker is blatantly passive-aggressive to everyone and everything, but they have to react with the programming, so they're, like, sweating nervously as they're talking casually.
Lunch, Yoshizawa-san?
Okay, yeah, Maruki, you have a point. Like, we've discussed it.
I mean,
That
it would be,
doesn't
it's sort of
really
a funny idea to have like a New Game Plus Joker that already knows everything that happens.
From my point of view, it's your 2 lunches that are the issue here.
Excuse me?
If you want to strengthen your body,
Wait,
have to
we're
eat
the
right.
problem?
You should really
S-
work on
Sumi,
your diets.
we're the problem. Look at
It's
your...
not the amount though. She's complaining about what you've chosen to eat.
And you're right, yours does look nutritious. You know, you seem to be giving off a different vibe lately.
I think I just realized, Sumi hasn't been to LeBlanc.
Yes, I was able to put my
She
problems
ha-
in the past.
Has she
and
not
move on.
yet?
Yeah, no, she's never been to LeBlanc.
So that's what it is.
Alright.
You don't
At
seem
some
to be
point
able
she
to
just sort of
enjoy
walks
yourself.
in. I thought it happened already.
I'm sorry I'd worried you.
Oh, not at all. It's wonderful to hear how
Yeah, I
you're
just
doing.
realized it because Maruki's walked in and he's had a conversation with Futaba, and like that was really awkward for me
If
to
you don't
sit
mind
through.
my asking, was there some kind of reason for this breakthrough?
Well,
It's called Persona.
it's all thanks to him and his acquaintances.
You're not wrong.
I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things. Or more like a reason
But
to
no,
stand
the
up to
most
problems.
awkward had to have been when Akechi walked into LeBlanc and tried talking to
Isn't that
Futaba.
right, Senpai?
Cause
Did
like,
that happen?
yeah,
Stand up to your problems, eh? You've grown to
it
be
was
very
really
strong,
awkward for
Yoshizawa-san.
me. Cause I knew that Akechi killed
I'm
Wakaba.
totally over it now. Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we focus on our lunches?
I mean, I think we'll be fine to finish ours. I don't know about
Thanks
you.
for the food. Oh,
She'll
I
probably
forgot.
finish first.
I have PE next. I should get going. Please excuse me.
You're gonna, like, have a huge stomach ache.
Yoshizawa-san really does seem to have found her footing. She seemed absolutely tormented about her situation just the other day. I have to say, this drastic change has really knocked me for a loop. Perhaps the Phantom Thieves changed her heart?
I mean, technically.
I was just joking.
Yeah, he knows.
Looks like time's up. You should head back to class.
He's known for a while. I just don't know how long.
See you around.
I mean, I could tell you exactly when he found out.
Hmm.
Should I?
Let's see, it... Was it during Kamoshida's arc?
He found out before Anne found out.
Wait!
He saw you and Ryuji coming back.
Oh my god, he was there that day?
Yeah.
If I show up...
The entire time. I saw Anne follow you in, I think, was what it was.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! So, he's known longer than anyone but Ryuji and me.
Ladies, Senpai.
Yeah.
You can just call me Haru.
Okay, so it's one thing, but like, how did Yusuke and Futaba get in here?
The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice
I
for
guess-
the plants to change as well.
Maybe
This
Makoto
time,
just
it's
escorted them up,
Yusuke Kitagawa production.
and since she's the president, nobody questioned
True.
it.
Aesthetic. Furthermore,
You know what's a
Haruka
weird
flowers
thing to
herself.
know, and I hate that I know it now?
No matter the arrangement.
What?
Futaba's hair is dyed.
I'm looking forward to it.
I think I heard that,
Why don't
which
we
isn't
let
too
you
surprising
know?
since
Wakaba has
anything
black
but
hair.
black is pretty
Weren't
rare.
shut in until just recently.
You'd better
In Japan.
photosynthesize while you're here.
Shut up, Mona.
Well, let's get started.
She's gonna smush your face.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
It might.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration
It's a
party?
plant. It'll
Anyone
grow
else
how it
think we
wants,
should have a
regardless of
real
where you put it.
celebration on top of that?
I mean, we're trying to grow
agree.
plants in October
It would
on
be
a
not only
rooftop in
celebration, but
Tokyo.
welcoming as
This
well.
isn't exactly a good climate for it.
Let's do it then. A joint
Yet
party
somehow
to
Haru
celebrate
pulls it
and
off.
to welcome Haru.
Hell of a green thumb.
Oh, you don't have to
do that.
You know, when it's not
The
coated
School
in the blood of her
Festival's more than
enemies.
enough.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it?
Well then, how about a night party at Destinyland?
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
We get it, it's Disneyland.
It would
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Just how rich is Haru?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something
Yes.
amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Kim, her dad is the company of the most successful food company in Japan. How rich do you think she is?
Okay, that's a really funny thing as far as the heiresses go in Persona.
Actually gonna check.
Cause Haru is Okumura Foods, which is basically like
It looks like it will
McDonald's.
work. We're really gonna have
Mitsuru Kirijo is Kirijo Core, which is
Not like
gigantic.
one of the restaurants, but the
I don't know
entire
what
park?
like the equivalent would be for Kirijo Core.
even just for one night.
It's basically like
That's
Medice
insane.
in Strikers, basically.
Oh, that
Yeah.
won't be a
I'm
problem.
kind of surprised we haven't heard more about Kirijo Corp since P3.
I mean, they'd have
We
to
had originally
acknowledge
booked
it
for a
then.
company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal.
I'm
I mean,
pretending.
wouldn't it be great if we got like a Persona End game where they actually brought back all the characters
So why not take advantage
and
of
did
it?
something really major, big threat?
wouldn't that be oddly
Honestly,
conspicuous, though?
the way I justify it in my head, and it's making excuses for them, is that Shido was being such an a-hole and trying to push out the Kirijo Corps because he wasn't being supported by them.
In that case,
So that's why they aren't really talked about.
we'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did
And then
Could
some.
be, although you'd think the P3 cast would go active if
Seriously.
uh, Shido sent a catchy after somebody from the Kirijo Corp.
I'd like to see him try to pull that crap on Mitsuru.
For real?
Well, he couldn't go after anybody with a Persona, but if anybody wasn't a Persona user at Kirijo Corp, he could go after them.
Which is most of them.
That was delicious.
Oh boy, are we ready for Mood
Food is
Whiplash?
arranged on my plate
Oh yeah,
with
Mood Whiplash.
Persona
Yep.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
Just perpetual fireworks going on.
The VIP life is incredible. Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
All those fireworks just for them. No one. There's literally no one else in the park.
That's hilarious.
We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
Okay, Futaba.
Is this lighting just for our sake?
What
as
did you
well?
expect from her?
Absolutely nothing else, and I love it. So yeah, we have McDonald's, we have basically Medice, and then Yukiko's like, I run an inn. So that's
the kind of
nice.
stuff couples say, right?
Oh god.
Wait, does Yukiko count as an heiress? I didn't think of her as an heiress.
Yeah.
Lady On.
She's the closest thing to an heiress. Well, I guess Naoto is too. She comes from a line of famous detectives.
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this.
Yeah, but like, neither of them are super stinking rich, right?
You say that like you're not tapping into your
No,
I don't think
too, Ryuji.
poor, but
Yeah, it's not exactly like touched upon as much as Mitsuru or Haru, but yeah, they're both stinking rich.
Not.
You said
because
something like that.
Haru thinks of helicopter rides the same way you think of as a car ride at the grocery store rich.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
Why is it those three that are wearing headbands? I feel like Makoto just didn't want to take off her braid headband.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait.
You just
until
burn
next
money, Haru.
Either way, this party's
I mean,
totally
wasn't the idea that the money was already
freaking
spent?
big.
Yeah. But she wanted to see a parade.
Glad to see you're enjoying it.
Yes, but she wanted to see a parade.
Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means.
Honestly, Haru and I are just funding the entire Phantom Thieves operations at this point.
You're already talking about our
I mean,
next
Futaba's
party?
actually, like,
That's-
halfway stinking rich herself, believe it or not.
It will be for me.
I mean, other than this party, when does Haru actually pay for anything?
I met
for the Phantom
Nothing.
Thieves.
I got to know you all.
It's close enough, though.
Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
Well, geez, now that you said it.
It's actually a bit
Oh,
frightening.
it's your fault now. You're the one who brought it up.
Too much.
So yeah, in Persona 5
No,
Dancing,
on this point, he just said you worry too much. I changed my mind.
some of Futaba's social links in dancing, apparently she developed a huge app just because she could. And if she had monetized it, she would be like a trillionaire, but she didn't because it was too much work.
You know, for the press conference.
She was too lazy to monetize it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, perfect timing.
I mean, it sounds like her. Oh god, here we go. This is gonna be horrifying.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather.
It's one of the more graphic things in this game.
On the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Spaceport of Greed.
I am solely responsible.
Oh boy.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information.
We fell for this hook, line, and sinker. Like, I hate Shido and Akechi and all they do, but I have to respect how easily they played us. You know?
I mean, it is kind of impressive. It's a very thorough job that they did to lead us directly into this.
I guess there's a reason he looks like Light Yagami from Death Note.
Okumura-san?
Dear God. Ugh! Jesus Christ. How is that more graphic here?
Father?
Wait, was it less graphic in the anime?
I think so.
Afraid at all.
Don't tell me. Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
You're right. We followed all the same steps. We made sure we just took the treasure, too.
I should call home. This isn't our fault, is it?
Technically?
All 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida. If we let
I mean, the only way you could really say it's their fault is that they exist, therefore they were used as an excuse.
I mean, we still fell for the trap.
Yeah, it's gotta
I mean, we still would have been blamed even if we hadn't raided his palace, but still.
What's wrong?
I mean, yeah, you didn't technically have to go after them themselves. They could have easily... Because that's actually something that happens later, is that Shido sends fake calling cards to try and frame you in more cases.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Because he was going to tell.
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time. Haru!
Like, we could stay here continuing the party after seeing that.
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
Like,
No, she's sus of you right now.
Contact with Haru later.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
But for today,
Like, I don't blame her for having doubts. Like, this is her first time seeing a change of heart, and this happens?
It's been a while.
Oh boy, it's the asshole
What are you
show.
watching? That's... Is
This is just a hypothesis, but perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Ha!
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
Sigh, you're like...
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks,
She's
they
like,
dealt with Okumura.
correct, but for the wrong reasons.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually
Oh
here
my
about
god,
that.
that's really funny.
Did you find any evidence?
So you'd think she'd realize that mental shutdowns and crap had been happening since before the appearance of the Phantom Thieves.
Actually,
right?
there's a chance that the party behind these
Yeah.
are Phantom Thieves, but
I think
someone
she's
else.
running under the assumption
How do you
that they only now came up with a name for themselves.
Even though they've been doing it for 2 years,
hypothetical at this
quote
point.
unquote.
But I don't want to rule it out.
Yeah.
We're searching the Okumura residence.
Especially
tomorrow,
since our
and
modus
if you do what's
operandi
possible,
doesn't match the same as the
we will
people that
find evidence on
have been
this,
doing mental
no matter what it
shutdowns. Like,
takes.
Akechi doesn't send calling cards or shit.
By the
No,
way,
they
I
just-
wanted to ask you
Well,
something.
most of the mental shutdowns aren't even considered to be anything more than heart attacks.
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files.
Like,
from it
most
without
mental
information,
shutdowns
have
don't
you?
show up in police files.
Yeah.
That's quite out of
Because they just look like sudden,
There
unexpected,
were
but
traces
natural
that someone
deaths.
transferred data from it.
Son of a bitch, this really is Death Note.
It was only a small error pop-up.
Yeah, but isn't it as easy as just writing a name in Death Note?
In Death Note, you need the person's name and their face. You write the name in the book. 60 seconds later, they die of a heart attack.
But I noticed it immediately after I had that argument.
Oh, I thought you had to write how they die too.
You can. If you don't, they have a heart attack.
Okay.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
I've literally only watched one episode of Death Note ever.
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort.
I remember rewatching it recently, like after watching the P5 anime, so I'm like, hey, I'm watching the Akechi show.
I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize.
Oh boy, we have Size Palace coming up. That's gonna be a trip.
Then who stole my data?
Oh, I regret nothing. Do you know what I named the episode where Makoto hacked Sai's laptop?
I'm the one who will catch them.
No.
Hacking Sai's OnlyFans. I regret nothing.
Ugh.
It's such an obvious joke, it's terrible, but like, I saw the opportunity and took it. I kind of don't regret it, but maybe I should.
That's worse than low-hanging fruit, Cam. You had to dig for that shit.
You think so? Were you like facepalming for that whole like 10-second pause
Yes! I'm still getting over how dumb that joke is.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he said, but what are we supposed to do from here on out?
there? Live with the guilt? Okay, so what's the point of giving me freedom if you're just gonna have me go to bed?
No way.
Yeah!
Let's go to bed.
Like, what's the point of giving me the freedom to walk around the room?
Hey,
So that you could save the game if you wanted to save here and quit for the night?
It's a little late, but, do you know if there's much more cutscene hell before, I get a chance to go to Mementos?
I can't remember how many more cutscenes come up. I know that the fallout from Okumura, it takes a couple days.
Alright, then I should probably just end here then, to be safe.
I just picked up my phone. Discord makes my phone really hot.
Oof. Alright, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Tomorrow I'll be doing something else, and then we can be back with this on
I can feel it.
Monday again, maybe?
Alright? I won't be able to be here tomorrow.
Alright, it probably won't be Persona anyway.
Has
Alright.
Team Dark been given up on?